Hi, so here's part two. I've spent some time listening to the mumbled words and I just came up with some ideas. First, I'll show you what I originally did and I'll show you what I turned it into, okay? So, here's the first bit.
Here's a shiver, see my eye, little slinker, I can
Okay, and here's what I turned it into. Here's a sailor, see his eyes colored lilac in the lines he wrote about the night he went overboard. Okay, he jumped overboard. You're reading the ship's log, maybe? He's talking about the night he jumped overboard or somehow went overboard. And there's an allegory here, there's a story. It isn't a real sailor necessarily. Someone who had a bad experience. He swam like a torpedo, see he could not in the water, or even on the land, 'cause he had
diamonds in the eye, in the
diamonds in his eyes, multicolored diamonds in his eyes.
in the fine
He couldn't find his enemies or any friendly kind of sign. And then the big finish. No. And to change things up, I'm going to change the key and the feel. Why not, right? Capo off. Oh, I like being daring. Now this is the crafting phase of the process. And so far all I've really got is a song with pretty much 3 verses in a row. So with songwriting you've got verses, chorus, a bridge or middle 8. You've got your intros, outros, codas, solos, all kinds of different parts. Those are the main ones. In this case, I'm kind of writing a song that just seems to be like one series of verses, which is fine. I'm just going to play with it in this new key. And I'm going to try a different feel. About the night he went overboard. See, it's a bit low now. Alright, so I'm trying to find the right vibe for this song now. I don't really want it to be la la la. Okay, so I'm going to put a capo on, just not as high as last time. Alright? Here's a sailor, see his eyes colored lilac, see the lines he wrote about the night he went overboard. He swam like a torpedo, see he could not see in the water, or even on the land, 'cause he had diamonds in his eyes, multicolored diamonds in his eyes, no sunken treasure in his mind. He could not end in the day. So we're gonna try and write a chorus. So we've come out of and I want the chords to change up. Sounds a bit ordinary right now, but in a minute there'll be a B minor. Hopefully that's going to free it up. See how wrong that was? Okay, I like it, but it's the wrong track. Okay. So I'm just going to play it through. The problem is now I've got this narrative that I can't stop. It flows all the way through these multiple verses before I get a chance to breathe. But I'm just going to go with it, see what happens. Here's a sailor, see his eyes colored lilac, and see the lines he wrote about the night he went overboard. Swam like a torpedo, see he could not see in the water or even on the land, 'cause he had diamonds in his eyes, multicolored diamonds in his eyes, no sunken treasure in his mind, couldn't find his enemy or any kind of sign. I got frustrated, started playing random stuff, and listened to that. So I'm liking the idea of if you're looking too hard for something, you're not going to find it. He's got diamonds in his eyes and he can't find treasure. Okay, so it's like, don't look too hard. It's irreverency again, you know. Stop looking and you just might find. Let's try that. Stop, you're looking and you just might find. See the foot and find. Stop, you're looking and you just might 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 find. Okay. Got to connect that. Now I'm just going to connect that tiny little bit so that my mind remembers. Or any kind of sign. Stop, you're looking and you just might find pieces thicker than the bone you'll hide. Pieces thicker than the bone. See the chickens and you might find. What's it bigger than the one day find? See the chickens and you just might find. Feed the chickens and I know. You know, I'd probably abandon the whole idea right now if I wasn't filming it. I'd probably just next. Let's just play it through. I'm not going to do the CZ chickens thing. It doesn't work. Here's a sailor, see his eyes colored lilac, see the lines he wrote about the night he went overboard. He swam just like a torpedo, see he could not see in the water or even on the land, 'cause he had diamonds in his eyes. He had diamonds in his eyes, couldn't see treasure inside, couldn't find his enemies or any kind of sign. What sign you looking for? Stupid man on the beach. What kind of sign you looking for? What kind of sign you looking for anyway, stupid man? What kind of sign you looking for? Chickens on the beach, feed your chickens, feed your chickens, feed your, feed your, feed your, feed your, feed your, feed your chickens, feed your chickens. I just did the feed your chickens again thing, didn't I? What sign you looking for? Stupid man, chickens on your fish, fucking hell. This is why we call it work. It's very difficult. And I am trying to force a round peg into a square hole here. Because the song doesn't really ask me for a chorus, right? here's the last tactic that I have. When I get to a place like this, I sleep on it, man. Just leave it. And often my mind will play it over. I'm going to listen to this in the car and see if something comes to me, alright? End of a long week. I need to get this video out. I've been thinking about it and I think I achieved what I wanted to achieve, and that is to show some of the processes I use to take a song from just a raw bunch of nonsense, or just raw inspiration, maybe ideas that came in the moment, all the way through to just random, literally. And I don't normally go that far with the rambling stuff. I'll tend to have an idea of what I'm doing, and the important thing is that when I come to a moment when I don't quite know what to say, but I've got the chords, everything's flowing, I'm in the moment, I don't break that spell. I don't break the concentration. I just say something that sounds a bit like how I feel. And often those sounds can reflect, again, an inner kind of, like if you're in a good state of dreaming awake, the sounds you make can often become a lyric. Your subconscious is kind of oozing through, almost like osmosis. It's not actually, you're not actually saying the lyrics. You're sort of making a sound roughly like what you feel, because your subconscious kind of knows. It's a lot like dreaming awake. When I get to those moments where I'm not quite sure what to say next, I just make a sound. I just sort of go la bungish niponai, whatever. And then often, not always, but often I can either interpret that into something artistically later with irreverence, or it's almost like, because you're in that state, your subconscious kind of somehow manages to get through. The song I came up with, I'm not going to change the world, and look, I'm not going to force the song to be something it isn't. It doesn't have a chorus. It's really just a couple of verses, and it may never be more. I'm not even probably ever going to play it. It's just a thing I did, and that was all I was trying to achieve. This has been the Dream Awake video series in 2 parts, and in it I sought simply to demonstrate how a rough and vague idea really doesn't have to be particularly magnificent, can be crafted into something resembling a complete piece. And even when I don't know what words to sing, I don't let that stop me. I'll just make some sounds over the bits I don't know, and then later I can work it out. The technology of being able to record ourselves so effortlessly is a real boon in this modern day and age. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Chickens in your